personal best in the middle sector, so if you can find time in the final sector, then you might be able to jump up a few places.
Yeah, you can get the tyres sliding around, though. Oliver Rowland does not lack commitment, does he? Did a good job that he managed to sort of square the corner off. Didn't try to carry the speed through the middle, but got better acceleration.
No improvement though, a tenth slower than he managed previously, Oliver Rowland, and remains in 7th position. Jake Dennis still at the top of the times.
And just like that, it's 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you haven't learned it by now, you might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Rowland saying he got no rear grip going for 2 cool-down laps. So, yeah.
Again, information for qualifying, but you can't do that many cool-down laps because otherwise you'd be out of time.
Yeah.
Tyre change.
Sims across the line to go 12th quickest. As you say, tyre changes around the field. Nick de Vries. Pits goes Senna Camera, out of the pits now goes de Vries, and here is Antonio Giovinazzi on a full power lap into turn 1. Through 2, tightening into 3. And switching back around the wall, down towards turn 7. First sector split for Antonio Giovinazzi. He's only 2 tenths away from Dennis. That's a reasonable first sector for the Italian.
Yeah, it looks like he's not over by a lot of got a lot of blocking across the turn. Here for the park so far. As he gets to 13, does it front the car big, does he manage to turn?
Still only 2 tenths down on Dennis's time here, so it's going to be a pretty decent effort from Antonio Giovinazzi.
He is tidy, just driving the car within the grip level that is available to him.
No slides through 17, out through 18, up to the wall, across the line, and Antonio Giovinazzi, 5th quickest. Nice. That's very encouraging for the Dragon man. It's a couple of tenths quicker than his teammate Sergio Senna Camera.
Antonio, excellent 2nd and 3rd sectors there. I saw you caught Degrassi there in sector 1, but overall very good.
That's Jay Penske. Yeah, giving in some feedback. Sam Bird. Only a tenth down on Jake Dennis here, so Bird's got a chance of getting up towards the top 5 as he comes into 16.
He didn't turn in much. The car turned in for him, the rear slided up. Actually decent through 17 too. Just watch towards the end of the corner if he's had to correct, turn back to the left. No, really good out of 18 from Sam Bird in the Jaguar.
7th quickest. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Jake Dennis is quickest currently on a 1:08.253. Eduardo Mortara slots into 2nd place. Here's Mitch Evans in the Jaguar coming into turn 13. Robert Freitz keeps out of the way, and Evans is up here. Only by a couple of hundredths, but he is up on Jake Dennis's time. Dennis has just started another flying lap. Less than 3 minutes to go.
He's slightly offline with the traffic. Even if the traffic gets out of your way, if you've got to go offline, if there's dirt on your tyres, it can ruin the lap. A bit of traffic. He's starting his lap. Mitch Evans coming to the line.
The Jaguar driver goes 2nd. 15 thousandths away from Jake Dennis, who is himself up on his previous best by 3 hundredths now.
That's a good lap from Mitch Evans with the amount of traffic he had in this last sector.
Dennis into 16. Way back in trying to go.
Yeah, helped him rotate through the corner though.
Catches the right front. Scrappy through the final corner, right up to the wall. And does Dennis manage to improve? No. Lost quite a bit of time in those final couple of corners. Only maybe a tenth or so, but it's enough.
Yeah, he knows that if he ties a lap together, it's all looking good. Robin Freitz looks like he caught one of the Neos through the 9, 10, 11 sector, and that might have cost him time.
Dennis said that was a terrible lap on the radio afterwards. Freitz has to lunge it on Askew. He's only 2 tenths down after the middle sector, but that will have cost him a decent amount of time. He's currently down in 22nd place, Robin Freitz. Oh, and he's got traffic here from Degrassi too.
Yeah, Degrassi not helping at all. probably couldn't see him, and it's massively out of shape through 17, puts him offline for 18. Dirt on the tyres.
Well, there was some pace in there as he comes across the line and comes up into 20th place, but it was a lot of traffic. That was like downtown Jakarta.
Traffic is pretty bad here.
Yeah, it's really bad. On board with Sam Bird, which is part of the reason that Jakarta want a Formula E race here, to improve the governor was saying the other day, to improve the eco-friendly nature of the city and to improve the sustainability of the city. And traffic is a bad issue in Jakarta. Here comes Bird that we're on board with into the final corner. He's getting some traffic, and
Da Costa's on a lap. Da Costa 21st quickest right now, about 2.5 tenths up.
Vern's on a lap as well. Jean-Eric Vern's going quicker. The checker flag is ready. Mortara comes across the line. He goes third quickest, but look at Jean-Eric Vern, 4 tenths up on Jake Dennis after the middle sector. Da Costa goes quickest, a 1:07.993. The DS to Cheetahs flexing in the final minutes of free practice 2. Vern through the final corner, out across the line. DS to Cheetah 1-2. 4 tenths, Vern ahead of Da Costa.
Yeah, that's a massive margin.
That was where Da Costa lost some time in the final sector, so that's why he was 2 tenths slower than Vern. Still, to go second quickest with that huge moment is quite something.
Yeah, absolutely, Jack. And like you say, DS to Cheetah waiting till the end, and then there you go. 1-2.
No wonder they're all chuckling and having a bit of a laugh.
James Barkley looks very serious.
4th quickest for Mitch Evans, and I think everybody has completed their laps now.
If I'm sitting there as a driver right now, thinking if I'm Sam Bird, Mitch Evans, I'm thinking, if I can tie a lap together, Jake Dennis too, if I can do a clean lap, I've got a shot. I've got a shot not only getting the duels, but a pole position too.
Neo ended up 6th and 7th.
That's really good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what happens come qualifying a little bit later on. But Jean-Eric Vern is the driver who ends the session fastest. A 1:07.594. 7 tenths clear of another team. Jake Dennis in 3rd, Evans in 4th. I mean, that's and qualifying hasn't actually been DS to Cheetah's strength. Dan Tickton, 6th quickest in the end. And he was telling me yesterday or the day before, doesn't matter, but he was saying that he's hoping that being a rookie, with everyone having a new track to learn, that can kind of play to his advantage a little bit. He backs himself as a driver who learns tracks quickly.
I think he does, absolutely. And I can tell you from experience, it's so much easier when you're on a level playing field. When you show up somewhere and you're racing against guys that have got 3, 4, 5 years experience on a circuit, it's so difficult, especially with an hour of practice.
Like you at Surfers Paradise.
Surfers Paradise.
Yeah. So some practice starts, some deciding not to take the practice starts, which is quite interesting.
I think tyres are so out of the window that they're going to have on the start that, they maybe think it'll put us off. We know what we've got. We'll just deal with it.
The starts are fairly even these days as well, aren't they?
Again, because of the technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's got in the car and all the stuff that helps. But
and there's no need. You don't need to find a clutch bite point or anything like that.
Yeah, especially with hand clutches, actually.
Yeah, I bet.
I always thought it was like eating your dinner with your feet.
I've never tried eating my dinner with my feet.
Neither have I.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought that was going to be some kind of revelation.
I want to see people try and go on the inside here.
Yeah.
See how dusty and dirty it is. Otherwise, it's going to come as a surprise on lap 1.
Here they come. As you see, they're both just slotting into that left-hand side, and it kind of curves left a little, doesn't it, as well, on the run down to the first corner. Here comes Tickton. See, turning left to run with the wall on the outside, and then coming into the right-hander. Antonio Felix da Costa, second fastest, a 1:07.993. I don't know how they know each other, but they appear to. Down at Mahindra. And a very, very strong start to the session, or start to the day, for DS to Cheetah, because Jean-Eric Vern was 5th quickest in free practice 1. DS Tajida 1-2.
BKB bikin keluarga bahagia, semua kenyang, semua senang, cukup dengan BKB. Nikmatnya makan, harganya pantas, bikin kantong bersahabat. BKB, kualitas atas, harganya pantas, beras keluarga bijak.
Beda kegiatan, beda masalah, beda counterpain-nya. Hangat di counterpain clean untuk redakan nyeri otot. Sensasi counterpain cool untuk pendinginan saat olahraga. Hebat! Pakai counterpain cool. Praktis tinggal oles, tidak lengket. Sensasi cool, cocok untuk pendinginan saat olahraga. Counterpain merah untuk nyeri otot. Dan sensasi dingin, counterpain biru, cocok untuk olahraga.
Cross-check malam ini pukul 9 malam hanya di iNews. Tubuh kehilangan massa otot hingga 33% setelah usia 30 tahun. Minum Ensure 2 kali sehari, nutrisi lengkap dan seimbang dengan triple protein. Bantu jaga massa otot, kekuatan, dan daya tahan tubuh. Ayo beli sekarang.
Beda kegiatan, beda masalah, beda counterpain-nya. Hangat di counterpain clean untuk redakan nyeri otot. Sensasi counterpain cool untuk pendinginan saat olahraga. Hebat! Pakai counterpain cool. Praktis tinggal oles, tidak lengket. Sensasi cool, cocok untuk pendinginan saat olahraga. Counterpain merah untuk nyeri otot. Dan sensasi dingin, counterpain biru, cocok untuk olahraga.
Indomie goreng rasa ayam pop dengan mie bulat-bulat nyoy, bumbu rame rempah dan sambal pedas nendang. Indomie goreng rasa ayam pop, rempah pedasnya pop Marco Pop.
Saya Muhammad Rian Ardianto.
Saya Bagas Maulana.
Saya Muhammad Soebul Fikri.
Indonesia berhasil.
Indonesia kami siap bertarung merebut kembali podium juara.
Dukung para atlet terbaik bulu tangkis Indonesia pada 2 turnamen besar kelas dunia yang akan